Hello everyone, my name is Nimade Sintadewi from Pharmacy A 2021, and in this video I will explain material related to thermodynamics of an open system and the chemical potential.
First of all, we have to know what is thermodynamics. So, thermodynamics is a branch of physics that studies the basic laws in the energy transfer in the form of heat and work. But this energy transfer has a difference, namely energy transfer in the form of heat when there is a temperature difference, while the transfer in the form of work does not depend on temperature. So, in short, it can be said that thermodynamics is the study of heat transfer. Next, we will answer a discussion related to thermodynamics quantities in an open system. Thermodynamics open system definition. So, an open system is a system that results in an exchange of energy with its surroundings. This open system includes equipment that involves the flow of mass into or out of the system. An open system is also called a volume control, because in an open system the volume of the system is fixed. In an open system, the following agreements apply. First, heat Q is negative if it leaves the system and positive if it enters the system. Second, work W is negative if it leaves the system and is positive if it enters the system. Example of a thermodynamics open system. For example, in the plant system, plant releases oxygen to the environment and absorbs carbon dioxide into the plant body. Oxygen is released by plant into the environment, including an open system. The second, why is water, sea, river, lake including open system? The answer is because evaporation occurs. The evaporation system of water comes out to the environment causing clouds. Water that evaporates into the environment is an open system, as well as when the clouds move up the hills so that occurs rain in the water will also enter the seawater, or the river is also an open system. Example problem. A system absorbs 900 joules of heat Q from the surroundings. Determine the change in energy in delta U if A. The system does 1300 joules work on the environment. B. Environment does 1300 joules of work on the system. We will work on problem A first. It is known that Q is 900 joules. The value of W is 1300 joules. For a system doing work, the value of W is negative 1300 joule for the system to receive effort from the environment. The solution is that the change in internal energy when the system does work can be expressed by the equation of the first law of thermodynamics, namely delta U equals Q minus W. Then we just need to input the values that have been known earlier. So delta U is equal to Q is 900 joules minus W. We use W when the system does work. So W is 1300 joules. The result of the reduction results in delta U equal to negative 400 joules. So the change in energy in the system is 400 joules. The negative sign indicates the energy in the system has decreased by 400 joules. Next, we will solve the second problem, namely in a large way the change in internal energy when the system receives work from the surroundings can be expressed by the laws of thermodynamics as follows. Delta U equal minus W. As in the first problem, we just need to enter the known data. So delta U is equal to the Q is 900 joules minus the W, which is negative 1300 joules, and the result is 2200 joules. So the change in internal energy is 2200 joule. Positive sign on the energy change delta U indicates that the internal energy of the system increase and becomes 2200 joules. Okay, now we will enter the second discussion, which is related to chemical potential. Okay, surely some of you are wondering what is chemical potential. Chemical potential, or also known as partial molar Gibbs free energy, is the change in Gibbs free energy when 1 mole of a substance is added to a large number of samples. Gibbs change introduced by Willard Gibbs, where the Gibbs change is equal to the volume times the change in pressure minus the entropy times the change in temperature. This equation can be reduced to a formula for chemical potential. The chemical potential itself is expressed in terms of mu, where if the component I is the chemical potential is the change in Gibbs divided by the change in the amount of substance. If component I is added to the system at a constant temperature, pressure, and number of moles. Chemical potential is also considered as a measure of tendency regardless of the number of components. This means that if the chemical potential of a component is not the same in each phase, there will a tendency for the component to move from a phase with a higher chemical potential to a phase with a lower chemical potential. But when the chemical potential is the same in both phases, there is no tendency to move from one phase to another. For example, if ice melts, the chemical potential of water is lower than ice. If the freezes, the chemical potential of the ice is lower. Example problem. So based on this example problem, the chemical potential of ice increased beyond the chemical potential of water due that if initially water in ice are in equilibrium, there will be a tendency for the ice to melt.
Thank you for watching. May be useful.